God makes the impossible possible. Hi guys, this is Colette Lawrence. Welcome to the Me Movements YouTube channel. Please like, comment, share. Hit that subscribe button and tell someone else to subscribe to the Me Movement channel, where we motivate, empower, and encourage you to thrive and not just survive, to live your best life ever. God makes the impossible possible. Have you been in some impossible situations and actually wondered how you got out of it? I have been a couple times, right? And then you know that it's only the Lord alone who could get you through those situations. You know that it was not your doing. You know it was not your friend's doing. You know that God just opened a door for you. So today, I don't know what situation you may be in that seems impossible, right? And there is seemingly no way out. But there is a God who specializes, that based on what the word says, specializes in the things that seem impossible. What's impossible to man is possible to God. And so when you can look at some impossible situations, right? What seems impossible to us. You remember that story of Lazarus? Jesus waiting until they said he was 3 days late and he stinks. But yet still the Lord came and he caused him to roll that stone away, right? To get him out of the grave clothes. He called him to come alive. That was an impossible situation. It didn't seem that Mary and Martha would have seen their brother again, their loved one again. But God determined that it would not gonna be so, right? And then when you think of even Daniel in the lions, then the reality is that I'm assuming those lions were hungry. I believe that their bones would have been broken even before they got down there. Yet still God closed the mouths of the lions and Daniel was saved. Think about the 3 Hebrew boys in the fire. The reality is that just the heat of that fire should have scorched them even before they got inside there, consumed them rather. But that didn't happen. The Lord was the 4th man in the fire with them and they were saved. That was an impossible situation. I know they had faith enough to believe because they said, you know, whether the Lord came or not, that's where they were going to be. And so we can, you know, quote countless of impossible situations where God has shown up for his people. And I know how easy it is to say, I mean, those things happened so far back. Is there nothing new? But look back in your own life, right? Look on the hardships, the difficulties, the impossible situations that you have been through. How did you get out? When you needed something and in the nick of time somebody called you and say, hey Colette, I have this for you, or Colette, I'm sending you this, or Colette, I've spoken to this person and this person says yes, you can submit this or you can do this. That's an impossible situation that you couldn't get done by yourself, or God had to open that door for you. So my point is that sometimes we're in some difficult situations, nigh impossible, and we can't see how God is going to come out. We can't see how God is going to work things out. We don't see how he's going to make ways where there seem to be no way. He wants you to know that he is still the God who makes the impossible possible. He's still the God who parted the Red Sea. He's still that same God and caused his people to walk over on dry land. I was reading this story of the Israelites going through River Jordan. The water backed up for miles, right? So on one end, the river backed up, right? And on the other end, the water was flowing into the sea. Can you imagine that? And the Lord caused that as the priest went into the water separate, one gone back that way to be backed up. I mean, I'm trying to imagine what that must have looked like. And on the other side, the water is flowing down, right, into the sea. And God allowed the Israelites to go across, right? That is the type of God we serve, that makes the impossible possible. Absolutely nothing that you and I are faced with right now is impossible to him. Nothing. If we trust and believe him, it is not impossible. He still is the God who is going to make ways in the desert. That's what his name, that's what his word says. And he honors his word above his name. Right? And so that tells me that he's a covenant keeping God and he is trustworthy. So when he's asking me to put the impossible situations before him, the doors that are not seen opening, right? The sickness, the heartache, the pains, he's saying, give them all to him. Every single thing. In his will, he'll make the impossible possible. So today, I don't know what you're faced with, right? I don't know what situation that right now you're seeing, and it feels like it's swallowing you up, it's overwhelming you, you are about to drown. But God is saying to you, give me that impossible situation. Watch me work. I can do exceedingly abundantly above that which you have can ever ask or even imagine, according to the power that worketh within us. So listen, give him the situations, because the reality is that neither you or I can work it out. Only God alone can. He is the one who called Peter to come out on the water, and Peter walked on the water, right? He is the one who opened the blind eyes. He's the one who set captives free. He is the one who heals sick and delivers. And so his word tells us that there's absolutely nothing that is too hard for him to do. So I pray that tonight you will trust him, that you'll give the God of your salvation, our salvation, the impossible, and watch him make it possible. Remember, be blessed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Blessings.